Yep, 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 yep. Yep. What's up, y'all? Tell like it is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So let's get into the fight that happened Thursday night, man. I didn't get a chance to really do a recap on or do a prediction video for this particular fight. Uh, to be honest, I would have thought that Teofimo would have won the fight. Just keeping it a bean pie as far as my predictions would have went. Teo did win the fight, but did he really win the fight? I don't think so, man. I'm gonna keep it a bean pie, man. I thought that Jermaine Ortiz, he did a lot of great things in his fight. He did a lot of great boxing. He's a great boxer. You know what I'm saying? The way that he was pivoting, turning Teo, had Teo frustrated. Teo over there complaining to the referees, like, bro, complaining to the judges, like, bro, it's not that man's job to let you just sit there and punch on him like that. Like, the sport of boxing is to hit and not get hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Teo was just running around looking for one big shot at the end of the day. Now, as far as the scorecards, man, I did think that some of the rounds that Jermaine Ortiz, where neither fighter was really getting too much off at the end of the day. I just thought that if Jermaine Ortiz, with him being the B side of the situation and him not really being that known in the sport of boxing at the end of the day, they tend to screw over these kind of fighters at the end of the day. We see this a lot, especially at top rank. I love the fact that people don't call out the rigging of fights when it comes to Top Rank and Bob Arum, but the minute somebody else gets a gift decision on PBC, it's Al Heyman's destroying boxing. You know what I'm saying? I find that real strange. Because y'all don't do that to the other man. Y'all do that to the brother man. That's crazy. But anyway, I just thought that with Jermaine Ortiz, man, he was doing a lot of great things, man. I was like, man, Teo damn near losing this fight, bro. He about to lose. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, man, they gave Teo the victory, man. And then Teo, he knew he knew he lost that fight. That's why he was crying and stuff like that. He was just so worried about the fight. And you know what else I found? Another reason why I thought that Teo was definitely losing the fight? Since when? Okay, since when are we watching fights and we don't hear from the cornermen at all? Every time it went to the cornermen, it either went to break or it was on like mute mode. Like we couldn't hear it. You can clearly see that the pops was like, he was saying something to Teo, you know what I mean? Like trying to get in his ass and shit like that. But we couldn't hear it though. We could just see him visibly, and visibly they looked at uncomfortable. Visibly they looked at uncomfortable as far as Jermaine Ortiz's his corner, the few times they did let us hear his corner, they were just like, yo, keep doing your thing. And I thought my main thing with Jermaine Ortiz is that I just wish he would have pushed the gas a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Because in fights like this, bro, you was down on the score. You was down 5 rounds before you walked into the venue. You know what I'm saying? Before Jermaine Ortiz walked into the venue, his ass was down motherfucking 5 rounds. So he had to get out there and put pause on goddamn Teo. And I thought that he did well. He just ain't, he needed to go that extra mile. And it's fucked up that I have to say that, but that's the sport of boxing when you're the B side. You gotta get out there and damn near beat the brakes he would have had to beat the brakes off Teo, because we seen this happen with Sandor Martin. Sandor Martin was knocked Teo down. They didn't count that. Sandor Martin was outboxing him, right? And then at the end of the fight, who they get a fight to? They gave it to Teo, okay? Teo needs to learn how to cut off the ring, okay? That's number one. Teo needs to learn how to stop looking for one big shot and learn how to set up his shots. Because like I said, at the end of the day, he was just walking down, didn't even know how to cut the ring off. Like, bro, you got to cut the ring off. You letting this man just keep spin out to the right the whole time, bro. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? But anyway. But I thought all in all, it was a decent fight. And it's funny to me because watching that fight, I felt the same way, except that Jermaine did do a little bit more than Shakur. If y'all remember the Shakur Stevenson fight with Edwin De Los Santos, Shakur, that was a bad performance, but he won. You see what I'm saying? It was clear that he won too. But it's just like, man, come on, bro. You supposed to show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? This was your time to shine, but you didn't do that. You, one little jab and shit, running around the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Ain't nobody trying to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if we are, nigga, that better be on free TV, nigga. Ain't nobody spending money to see Shakur Stevenson. Let's keep it a bean pot. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for that, bro. But anyway, but Jermaine Ortiz pretty much did the same thing, except he put up a little bit more of output than Shakur Stevenson, but he lost. But Tio wins that fight. I mean, I don't know, bro. I thought that, like I said, I thought Jermaine Ortiz definitely won the fight. It's just fucked up, that this continues to happen to people in the sport of boxing, man. People wait for their opportunity. It's not the first time he got robbed. He got robbed against Lomachenko as well. So it's just like, it just kind of, it kind of sucks, man, because you kind of hate to see these kind of things happen to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, people work hard and shit. They train hard. They have dreams and aspirations and shit of being somebody, of being able to. And he from Massachusetts as well. I know he wanted to be able to come back home and be like, yeah, I brought the title back. Y'all niggas seen now. I was on ESPN. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Talk his shit and make his family proud, make his friends proud, and you know what I'm saying? Make the hoes proud. You know what I'm saying? I'm joking. But anyway. But you know what I'm saying? Nigga want to stunt, and he wasn't able to do that because Bob Arum got plans for Teofimo Lopez. It's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? It is disgusting at the end of the day. But I thought that Jermaine Ortiz won the fight. You got some people saying that it was a draw. I mean, I would have to watch the fight again. There were some rounds I did give Tio, but I did think that Jermaine gave up a few of those championship rounds, and that's probably what cost him the fight, to be honest. Tio did start to pick it up a little bit, but it's only because Jermaine Ortiz was there to be hit. You know what I mean? He just kind of allowed himself to, be in that range and shit like that compared to what he was doing early on in the fight. I thought, like I said, early in the fight, he was cooking Tio, bro. He was cooking Tio, man. So, it just sucks to see that happened to him like that. And, man, that shit is crazy. But anyway, let's get into the, all this build up about Teofimo calling out Terrence Crawford, right? I think Teofimo Lopez is trying to, Teofimo Lopez is, one, he's clout chasing. That's one, okay? You talking about fighting and beating up Terrence Crawford, bro. First of all, Terrence Crawford would beat your ass in the ring so bad that your daddy would jump in the ring to stop the fight. Not even like, yo, get up on the goddamn ring apron and yeah, I'm throwing the towel in. No. Bud would be whooping this nigga ass so bad that your pops would jump in the ring and say, that's enough. You're beating up on my son. Tio better cut that shit out, man, before you get fucked up out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Tio better calm that shit down. He know damn well he can't fuck with no Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford beat the shit out of goddamn Tio. You let Jermaine Ortiz was whooping your ass, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, pipe down somewhere, man. You lost the fight to Jermaine Ortiz at the end of the day. Nigga, pipe down. You know what I'm saying? Pipe down out here. You know what I'm saying? What's up with Tank? Won't you bring your ass back down there for Tank Davis? You know what I'm saying? You need to be out here trying to get that Cambosis smoke after he whooped your ass. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. But my main thing with Tio calling out Bud is I think that Tio is, one, I think he is clout chasing. Two, I think he's playing this game of protecting Canelo Alvarez. He likes Canelo Alvarez, stuff like that. It is what it is. But he's just trying to play the henchman for to step in between Crawford and Canelo. Canelo only really has a few options of fighters that he can fight that we would literally be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We can, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? That's David Benavidez and that's goddamn Terrence Crawford. Those are the only two. If Canelo get out here fight anybody else, that nigga is a Hall of Fame ducker, you know what I'm saying? He's a Hall of Fame ducker, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man, you know what I'm saying? So I think Tio just trying to call out Bud and all this whole other stuff. And like I said, he didn't keep that same energy after the fight. After the fight, his first thing wasn't, oh yeah, we want the big fights. We want Bud. You know, we want Bud. We want the Bud smoke. You know what I'm saying? We smoking on Bud. You know what I'm saying? And Bud was in the building. You know what I'm saying? Bud was in the building. He wait till last minute. He did all this Kanye rant he pulled off and shit. And then the nigga get out here. Yeah, we would like to fight Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? He mentioned that shit last. Like, bro, you ain't serious, bro. You not serious about Bud. Bud to beat the shit out of goddamn Teofimo Lopez. Anybody believing in Tio gonna fight Bud, nigga, you smoking crack, fam. You're smoking crack, you're smoking meth. Get off of it, fam. You know what I'm saying? It ain't good for you, man. You're out here nodding off at the goddamn computer screen thinking that Tio could fuck with Bud. Come on, man. Y'all niggas cut that shit out, man. Cut that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And stop being Canelo's henchman, nigga. Canelo gotta fight David Benavidez, nigga. Or he gotta fight Bud Crawford. He gotta see one of them two niggas. Other than that, Canelo's going down as a Hall of Fame ducker, fam. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, y'all peep how the nigga father though. Let's get into the pops though real quick. Y'all be talking all this shit about Bill Haney. What Bill Haney, I don't like Bill real talk. I don't like that nigga Bill because Bill, he don't let his son speak. Right? But Bill wasn't doing what Tio's dad was doing. Y'all see how many times Tio had to, yo, dad, watch out. You know what I'm saying? His dad all up in the interview and shit. Like, I mean, granted, like I said, it's his moment. Let your son have his moment. You know what I'm saying? He all in there, yeah. Let me say a few words too. Yeah. Like, nigga, sit your old ass down somewhere, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Sit down somewhere, fam. You know what I'm saying? Let your son, talk all this guy shit he up here talking about. I don't know what Tio was up there. Tio was up there he pulled a Kanye rant. You know what I'm saying? Tio is like the Kanye, Tio is the Kanye West of boxing, real talk. That nigga get up there, fam. That nigga will get the ranting and raving, fam. Easy work, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let Tio get the mic. Tio, you know a nigga just ranting at the end of the day when the announcer got to be like, all right, Tio, that's enough and shit, you know what I'm saying? And Tio hella delusional as well, too, though. The man said, let me get back to the Pops part, though, real quick. So the Pops kept going on. He kept interrupting in as Tio was speaking and shit like that. And he was pretty much trying to answer the reporter as well. You know what I'm saying? Tio had to kind of like, yo, Pops, you know what I'm saying? Relax, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, chill out. And that nigga Pops got mad. Yo, Pops. That nigga Pops. Yo, Tio Pop, yo, salute to Tio Sr., man. Tio Sr., yo, that nigga was standing on business. That nigga was like, that nigga, in his mind, he was like, fuck you mean, nigga, calm down. Yo, that nigga Tio Pops, man. I fuck with Pops, though, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Tio, too, though, but that nigga delusional, you know what I'm saying? Tio delusional as fuck, but, you know what I'm saying? I think he's a good fighter. And I fuck with the Pops, too, though. But, it is what it is. But, yeah, man, that nigga Pops is like, fuck you mean, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, ain't nobody gonna tell me to be quiet, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you doing this shit in front of the world while the world watching, nigga? Like, nah, fuck that, nigga. I'm gonna speak when I want to speak, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing on business about this shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Pops crazy. But anyway. But Tio goes up there. I'm gonna end it off with this right here. Tio goes up there, bro, after all of that and says he is the 2-time undisputed champion. This nigga is lying, man. And this is why I don't like liars, bro. I just don't. Something about a lying ass nigga I just can't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas make my skin crawl. Like, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't do no lying ass, delusional ass goddamn dude, man. I can't do it, man. I can't be a fan of no shit like that, bro. It's just crazy to me, you know what I mean? Bro, you're not 2 times undisputed. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You're not even a one-time undisputed champ, nigga. The fuck is this dude talking about, bro? You wasn't undisputed at 135 because your ass ain't fight Devin Haney, and then you got your ass whooped by goddamn Kambosos, never collected your rings back like Sonic, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Kambosos knocked all the rings off your ass. You ain't go out there and go get them goddamn rings back, nigga. What are you talking about? You ran up to 140, right? For whatever reason, maybe the weight was too much or whatever the case may be. Either way, you never got your get back for getting the rings back. Devin Haney had the WBC. You're not undisputed champion. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? You had a hell of a run. I'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? You beat I forgot who it was for your first world title. Then you beat Richard Comey, and then you beat Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? You won 3 belts. When Lomachenko dropped that WBC belt to become this fake ass franchise champion, that franchise championship that don't count, fam. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney was the real WBC champion. You would have had to run through Devin Haney to make it an undisputed bout. And then you go to 140, right? I think he beat Sander Martin, but niggas thought you lost that. It is what it is. But you win that. I think he won that belt. And then you fight Josh Taylor, right? Josh Taylor ended up losing his belts in some kind of weird ass situation that happened with that. But you beat Josh Taylor. You what the fuck is you talking about? You're undisputed champion at two time undisputed champion. Where? Matias got the WBA. The fucking what fucking title this nigga Matias have? I forgot. I think it's the the IBF. If I'm not mistaken, Cerubio Matias, I don't know if I'm saying this nigga name wrong, my bad. But I think he got the WB, he has the IBF champion. So Matias is the IBF champion. Rolly Romero is the WBA champion. And Devin Haney just beat Regis Prograis. He's the WBC champion. Once again, you're the WBO champion of 140. Where the fuck is this nigga seeing undisputed at, bro? And this is what I be meaning by clown ass niggas like this, bro. Like, yo, this nigga's wild. Know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, he really on TV saying this kind of shit, bro. Like, nigga, don't you know that, niggas can actually look up to see if you was ever undisputed, nigga? Like, you know, niggas can go to the rankings and see who the champs are, right? To be undisputed, nigga, you gotta have 4 belts. You know what I'm saying? So there's no dispute anywhere. Know what I mean? You got to have all 4 belts, fam. You got 1 at 140. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thing with Teo, man. Teo got to cut this shit out, man. You never was undisputed. Are you a great fighter? Did you win belts? Yes, you did. We can't take that away from you. You know what I'm saying? Can't take the fact that you won titles at 140 and 135. You know what I'm saying? That should be good enough for you, fam. But getting out here lying to the people and shit, fam, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. And y'all notice when they was announcing it, it was almost like the nigga was disappointed when they didn't say that he was the undisputed champion. Y'all go back and look at that Jermaine Ortiz fight with Teo when they was announcing them niggas. You know what I'm saying? He wanted them niggas to say undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you're not undisputed. And ESPN would look crazy. Getting up there announcing you as some goddamn undisputed champion. Nigga, they will look, you know what I'm saying? They will lose all credibility doing some shit like that, fam. You never was undisputed. You have an opportunity to become undisputed at 140. Go do that. Go do that at 140 then. You know what I'm saying? Still got Devin Haney. Devin Haney getting ready to fight Ryan Garcia, right? So, you can fight the winner out of that. You got Rolly Romero fighting Pitbull Cruz. I actually can't wait for that fight, though. I'm actually interested in Rolly Romero and Pitbull Cruz. Because I know Pitbull Cruz, that nigga. That nigga Pitbull Cruz, I fuck with him, though. You know what I mean? I fuck with him. He like the Mexican. That nigga remind me of like the Mexican Cassidy and shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga like Cassidy the rapper and shit. Just a Mexican, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, low-key, them niggas are like, they could have been cousins or something. You know what I'm saying? That nigga say, yo, real talk, Cassidy and Isaac Pitbull Cruz look like goddamn long-lost cousins and shit. Real talk. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that fight as well. So yeah, man. So you got some you need to be out here trying to chase that kind of smoke. You know what I mean? You need to be chasing that kind of smoke at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, though, man. But anyway, salute to Jermaine Ortiz, man. You won that fight, bro, man. You won that fight. It just fucked up what the sport of boxing can do to people's dreams and aspirations and shit like that, bro. It just sucks. I felt bad for him when they announced that. You could see that shit in his face, and it's always tough, bro. I hate when motherfuckers get robbed of the glory like that, man, because you don't work your ass off to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like a motherfucker, you know what I mean? Going to school or something, and you study the test, you're doing everything that you need to do, you get all the questions right, and then them niggas be like, well, hey, yeah, we're not going to be able to give you a degree, so what you're going to have to do is, you're basically going to have to take this whole semester over again. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I'm in all kind of debt, fucking with y'all from these student loans and shit like that, nigga. You telling me I done aced this test and now I got to take it again? This is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't imagine being in those kind of positions, bro, because I would have went off. Now, I would have had a Kanye rant if I was Jermaine Ortiz. I ain't going to sit up here and hold you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit up here and hold you. I would have had a hell of a goddamn Kanye rant. I'd have snatched that mic from Teo. Been like, yo, Teo, man, first of all, fam, you ain't winning this fight. You know what I'm saying? I'd have stood straight on business right off the top. First of all, Teo, you ain't winning this fight. I want a rematch. That's number one. Number two, I outbox this dude. You know what I'm saying? This is my second time that I should have got the decision. I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to stand on business, Jermaine, when it comes down to that. Because other than that, fam, any big fight, they're going to rob you. You know what I'm saying? Unless you get out here and absolutely beat the shit out of somebody, bro, they're going to rob you. You know what I'm saying? So, it just is what it is. But, yeah, man, you got to get out here. I would have stood on business about that, though. Like, nah, this is some fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? But, Jermaine went out. He took his loss and he went about his way. I think after the fight, they was talking about getting lawyers and shit involved. It's too late at that point. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers love talking about this lawyers and all this. Man, look, you're dealing with Bob Arum. You know what I'm saying? Bob Arum was a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna sick lawyers on Bob Arum, bro. It's just not it's not, bro. It's just not gonna work out for you, fam. It's not gonna work out for you. So you're gonna have to take that loss on the chin, and I don't even really want to say get back to the drawing board, but just kind of look for the new opponent or something. Pretty sure there's some opponents out there for Jermaine Ortiz to fight. Still young. His record is not really bad. He really got 2 questionable losses, for real. You know what I mean? So you're technically looking at a undefeated fighter still, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody get up there and beat the shit out of Jermaine Ortiz. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? He beat Teo and he beat motherfucking Lomachenko. He just ain't get the decisions because of fucking politics of fucking boxing. You know what I'm saying? So when I tell y'all whole ass niggas that them niggas robbed Deontay Wilder 3 different times, do you niggas believe that? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all believe that? Or do you think, oh man, y'all just Wilderette fans. Y'all some hoes. Y'all some bitch ass niggas. Y'all just trying to race bait. So when Jermaine Ortiz gets robbed like this, are we race bait? You know what I'm saying? Because Jermaine Ortiz he ain't an ancient American at all. That nigga, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's Dominican and Puerto Rican or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, what we talking about? You know what I mean? What we really talking about at the end of the day? So, like I said, the politics of boxing sometimes is fucking disgusting. And it goes on across the board. This is not some contrary to belief. You got some of these coon-ass niggas out here on these internet streets. And then you got some of these racist-ass goddamn Caucasians out here that just want to tear the PBC down because Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather and them are the face of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But when Top Rank is pulling the shit that they pulling with old-ass goddamn Bob Arum, y'all niggas ain't got shit to say. Some of you hoe-ass niggas is running around here talking about that fight was a draw. Y'all niggas don't know boxing. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't care about boxing. For a nigga to be up here and say that Jermaine Ortiz and goddamn Teofimo Lopez was a draw, nigga, you don't know shit about boxing, fam. You don't know shit about boxing. Real talk. You really don't, man. And it's sad that some of these niggas be actually in positions of power and shit. You know what I'm saying? When they don't know shit about boxing. There's no reason why that man should have got robbed like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, don't get mad at me, man. I just got to tell like it is, man. So shout out to day ones. Shout out to new ones, man. Make sure y'all niggas hit the like button, the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links It's in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Anyway, Tell Like It Is TV. We out of here, y'all.